Alright, I am back. You probably want to see the state of the thing. I did clean it one more time off camera because when it dried it wasn't really where I wanted it to be, so and there we go, clear my throat. So right now we'll zoom out. It's that side. I'm gonna start putting this thing back together. And cross your fingers and hope it works. Because I just found out that I have a limited time to fix this. So, like, they want it back in fully functioning order within the next hour or two. Just gotta make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Okay, I know what's going on here. Don't you just like when you thought you had all night, then all of a sudden, boom, now you don't. There's no worries for me. Okay, I know what I know exactly what I gotta do. Solder bits. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Those soldering bits there, just a tad too big to push the enclosure closed a lot easier. So I'll just hit it with a soldering iron once it's up to temp and turned on, and I'll be back. You guys are back for another time, and I'm trying to shorten the solder pads just a bit. Because when you go ham, you don't go back, I guess. Or if you stick the thing to the thing. You know, it's a good thing I caught that. These solder balls are a little high. I thought something wasn't fitting together. So I had to take this thing apart again. Let it cool down just a smidge. And we'll start stuffing things back together. If I can touch it, it's safe to put back together. Just a little longer. And yeah, it's go time. Zoom it out here so you can see everything. Clean this spot off here. Any gunk that got in before from last time's work. At least these devices look like they have some kind of seal here, but that might be just hard plastic, I don't know. Let's start with a carefuling and getting in the way again. How about I move that thing out of the way? Make sure you guys are in the frame again. Make sure you're focused. Make sure I'm focused. And all have a good day. Make sure all the parts are where they're supposed to be. Last time I did the repair of the rigging, I left that out. I found out after putting the phone back together. It is a kind of important part where if, say, you want to hear somebody on the other end of the phone talk, you kind of have to have that in there. Okay, I'll clip that back in, set that headphone jack in where it's supposed to be, make sure there isn't anything else that's missing, forgotten, misplaced. Looks like everything's game. Don't mind the water damage marker, it was there before I repaired it. Make sure I got the port in the right orientation, and then this part should just snap together. Do some more carefuling. And some more carefuling until it snaps together even more. I think I got everything now. Yeah. Time to put the screws back in. What's good thing about this is all these screws are the same size, so I don't have to worry about humans. I don't have to worry about getting the wrong screw in the wrong spot. Don't mind the sink in the background, that's something else. It's just the cats making all racket. And as I try to finagle these screws in here, one decides it wants to meet the magnet. This hole, not the magnet hole. There we go. There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm not going to quite say it. If somebody says it, they'll say it. Let me just start putting it back together. You can watch me continue with this if you want. I'll start with the center screws. Make sure I got everything where I need it to be. You know, hell, it's early in the morning and, well, late for me anyway. I'm actually doing this Monday morning. like real Monday morning, almost 4 o'clock in the morning, because it was the quietest part of the day. Yeah, the quietest part of the day. Next bit is to make sure you're not forgetting the prior bits, and then carefully put the connector together. Keep everybody else in frame. Put it down even more careful. Get my stubby mitts out of the way. Piece of hair. I clean this thing all the time and there's always bleeping hair everywhere. It's never ending. Just snap that in where it's at. And if say you're replacing the screen here, you'll probably get some a little bit of a double-sided tape that you can peel and put here. I don't have such, so that's why I'm just putting this back together as is, and then hoping that the tape that's still on there, or its residue, is going to do the job for me. And if it does come apart, I'll tell the owner of this phone to come back and I'll look at it for free. Alright, let's put this battery in. Oh, wait, not yet. Getting ahead of myself again. Let's put the SIM card in first. Make sure I got it the right way with the notches towards the inside of the slot. Make sure I don't have the SD card in backwards either, or upside down, or left to right, or cheeseburgered. Plunk this back together. Big as a phone. And spinning my things on the spin of my thing. That was actually glued to the back because the thing was not that great. And then this is a moment of truth. I brought a different phone in here to test anything. This phone here decides she wants to turn on though, so we'll see. We're plugged in. And we've got a charging light. Oh boy. Charge. We has it. My first actual mini US or micro USB port replacement on video, and it was a meowing success. I was so worried about this becoming a failure, and that's why it took so bleeping long to get anywhere. You see that green light? You see that cord? You see this port of battery charger? Charging. And to think, at the beginning of this video, we're charging off of that. Well, that plugged into a USB charger. So Charge, boy. And I hit the camera again. Hopefully what I put together isn't so darn long. I'm sure this is dragging on for quite a while. I may edit this later today when I actually got some more time to mess with it. When I wake up for the day anyway. Whenever that is. And if I say it's fixed, I should peel off the "Le Fixed" sign. And that's the hot air system that I acquired a few weeks ago that I've been toying with. Soldering iron did come with this bit. This bit was meh, so I took the soldering iron bit off my other one and I put it on here, which miraculously works out. So we got a fixed phone, we got a hot air and soldering station, we got my lighting situation here, and we got what used to be a power supply, and hopefully it has to have, correction, hopefully a very happy customer. And now, oops, if you would do some watching, liking, and subscribing, or you can dislike this content too if you want. Maybe I'll make something else today, or not today, this year, later this month, next month. I'll see y'all later.